Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer, over 50. Welcome to the homestead. Today we are down here in the woods, down below the western side of the yard, and we're going to do a time-lapse video and show what we're clearing here today. Now you may recognize this red oak from previous videos. We're going to clear out around it. Basically we're going to start here on the property line here at the fence posts. We're going to work our way down to the red oak. And then from the red oak, we're going to move on down to the dead timber over here. And then we're going to work our way out this way and see how much we can get done. So appreciate you watching with us today. Please join us for the journey and we'll see what happens. So I've been working here for a little over an hour and just focusing on clearing up this area here and this area back here. And I ended up with two separate piles. You can see the pile back over there, over my shoulder, and then this one here. So this took about 35 minutes to cut it all down with the chainsaw, just going through and clearing out all the scrubby stuff. And then after it was cut down, then it was the actual cleanup. And that takes generally just about as much time as cutting the stuff down. So that's where we are at this point, and we're going to move on to the other side of the log here in just a few minutes. So we've worked on this area here on the other side of the log. We're on the west side of it, and I've started a pile here next to the root ball. It's kind of a thing that I started doing in the other parts of the property when we drop a tree like this. But just pile it up there and it's good to go. Now I was continuing to work down here, but after a while, if you can tell, we've had 3 days of rain, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And this area here is, you can probably see me sliding here. It's just a mess. So after cutting this down and climbing up the hill to drop it into my pile there by the root ball and sliding around, I decided it just wasn't worth all the effort and potentially wiping out. So I just continued with a chop and drop and just cut everything down. I'm just gonna let it dry out for a while, and then we'll come up and come back and clear the rest of this up later, start some new piles. All right, so it's been about 4.5 hours since we started clearing today, and we got quite a bit done. Not as much as I wanted, but hey, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. So up here along the property line, this area has been cleared out. I was able to add to this pile and start a new pile, so it's looking good there. On the west side, on the opposite side of the red oak there, really muddy, really muddy. I was slipping and sliding, so I decided after a while just to do a chop and drop, just get everything down, and I'll clean this up later. And then continued on down the hill over here and cut out a whole bunch of honeysuckle,
A lot of small trees through there. So it's looking a whole lot better, but unfortunately still got to do the cleanup, but once we get that taken care of, we'll be good to go and it'll be looking pretty awesome. So this is just another area where I'm doing guerrilla silvopasture. Just taking advantage of what nature gives you. Drops a big tree, opens up a hole in the canopy, and then we just go in and clear out all the small stuff so the grass can start to grow. And I want to give a shout out today to my videographer, my son Karsten, who's been doing a great job taking all the videos, and you'll be seeing more from him. You'll be seeing more from him in the future. So thanks to Karsten. All right, that should do it. We certainly appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we're going to see you in the pasture.